You are listening to the Pleasant Spirit Podcast with your host, licensed massage therapist, Kyle Pleasant. Here, we will be discussing topics on health and wellness, as well as self-improvement, and his experiences as a legally blind massage therapist. And now, here's your host, Kyle.
And hello, and welcome to the Pleasant Spirit Podcast. I'm your host, Kyle Pleasant. So today, I wanted to talk about demonstration and about what is demonstrating in your life. And I want to give a couple examples about what's being demonstrated in mine. So maybe you've heard me say before, maybe in earlier podcasts, like beginning of this year, this past year, during all the pandemic and quarantines and stuff, I wrote a book based on some of the blog posts that I've done and my life experiences and the Appalachian Trail and all those things that I've been through. I thought I'd offer my perspective to the world and create that energy in writing and put it out there into the universe to see, if there's some people out there that I can touch, not only through this podcast, but through maybe the written word. So I just want to let everybody know, if you're interested, that book has now been published through Amazon, and you can find that on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and Apple Books and all those other platforms that sell ebooks and paperbacks and that kind of thing. So it was quite an accomplishment that I just want to let everybody know that's out there. Well, yesterday actually, I got in the mail the first printed copy of the book, and I recorded it on my Facebook. I did a little Facebook Live thing, and a lot of people commented on, "Oh, congratulations," or whatever. And the one person that I didn't expect to hear from was a reverend of mine. I used to go to a New Thought church here in Portland. It's a New Thought Center for Spiritual Living, and there was the leader there. His name was Reverend David Alexander, and he moved away. But for many years, whenever my wife and I moved, when we first started to go to Portland, we also got introduced to that church. And for years, he taught a lot of valuable lessons about New Thought. And one of the, and I really appreciate that. He kind of gave me some understanding about, your thoughts create your reality. So a lot of the perspectives that are in this book come from his teachings, along with Wayne Dyer and Ernest Holmes. Those are also other inspirations that came into my writing, into my spiritual education, as it were. And I just wanted to put a shout out there to thank him for that. But he posted on my Facebook page, and I didn't even know he was following me. And to me, that was just a really special, unique moment, because one of his platforms about what is happening in one's personal life is demonstration. And we often see things, we often go through struggles or even challenging times, or even blissful times, based on the demonstration, what's being demonstrated in our life. And he was a big proponent of that belief, and instilled that into me, is that whatever is being demonstrated is Source or God working in your life. And so you can determine the pathway of your life based on your emotions and what else is being demonstrated in your life. And a couple of examples are, one, like I say, him writing to me about my book was a demonstration of the fact that me writing the book was good, and it was something I didn't expect. And having him respond to say, "Hey, I noticed you wrote a book, and I'm looking forward to reading it," and it's like, wow, how amazing is that? A demonstration that the book was meant to be written. And him responding to it just was confirmation that says, hey, you did good. you created something in the universe that needed to be created, and so that was a demonstration. Some other things, I wrote about my Appalachian Trail experience, and I got to that point of surrender where I was asking God to help me, and then all of a sudden verticality comes around the corner and led me to the next step into that experience, into that journey. That too is a demonstration, and to allow me to move forward and to let me know what's working and what is not working. When we first bought our house, we weren't sure where to live, where to go, or anything like that. All we knew is that we wanted it to be near some kind of transportation. And I happened to get an ad in the on one of the real estate websites that says, "Hey, this house is in your price range, and it's on the Max line, on the light rail line." And so thought, well, hey, let's respond to it. And the next day, we responded to it. The next day, the real estate agent contacted us, and we made an offer on that house within the next few days. And the fact that all those things came in alignment was demonstration. And the fact that we got the house, we were approved for the loan. We, the owner accepted our offer right away, and it was just effortless to get into our house. It was just completely effortless. And it was because we said yes, and we just put out there in the universe that this is what we're looking for. This is what we want. And that was a demonstration that we were meant to have the house. And it was just so simple. When we first moved here, and I was looking for a job during the recession, and I made the decision to go into massage school. The moment that I made the decision, I was enrolled in massage school within the next 2 weeks, and I got a job right after I graduated. And that was demonstration that I chose the right career because I enjoy it, and because there was no barriers to having those events happen in my life. All I needed to do was say yes. And so sometimes the simplest things, and sometimes we go through challenges and we go through struggles, but sometimes there are things in our life that are so synchronistic, that are so in alignment with our true self, our true purpose in life, that all the things that we need just fall into place. We just have to decide, the direction that we want to go, and even if we're not sure as to what that is, what we want is peace. What we want to do is be in alignment with our purpose. And the universe is going to give us signs and demonstrate to us, in various ways as to what that is. I mean, we're not just put on this planet just to, dropped in the middle of nowhere and said, okay, figure it out. Hey, have a nice life. See you later or whatever. The universe gives us clues. The universe gives us, signs and demonstrates things in our life to let us know the direction that we're supposed to go. And if if we're in a place where we're confused or we're lost, then we have to stop and surrender. Do some meditation, or be of service, or be forgiven, or be forgiving, being grateful. All those things in spiritual practice are going to help us be in alignment with that. So my point today is that if you're in a situation where your life is chaotic and not peaceful, then that too is a demonstration, and that maybe what is going on in your life, the energy in your life, needs to be changed. And demonstration is the only authority, as Reverend David would say, to help move you forward in that discovery. So just take a look as to is your life in alignment with peace or chaos? And if it's more on the chaos side, then find out what's being demonstrated in your life that may be able to move you back into peace. So that's my thought for the day, and I gotta say, I'll put a link to my new book there out in the show notes, and I hope you like and share this podcast, and if you have any comments, leave me an email at podcast@pleasantspirit.com or the little voicemail feature down there at the bottom in the show notes. Until next time, have a pleasant day and be well.
Thank you for listening to the Pleasant Spirit Podcast. We hope you found today's show informative. Please take a moment to write a review. And if you want to reach out or have show ideas, you can email at podcast@pleasantspirit.com. You can also visit his website at pleasantspirit.com. If you are in the Portland, Oregon area, you can schedule a massage or one of his coaching services at pleasanttouchmassage.com. See you next time, and always be well.